Yo, what is UP, guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you are watching this for the first time, hello, welcome. You have found the right place, and please subscribe right now, because we do not make average content here. We make the kind of content that actually makes you better at this game. Hit that notification bell, too, so you never miss a video. And if you are a returning viewer, you already know what we are about. Let's get it. Now, before we get into this video, I need you to understand something. What you're about to watch is not a lucky game. It is not a fluke. It is not one of those, oh, I got carried by my team situations. What you're about to watch is a masterclass. One death. Complete domination from minute one to the final push. And the hero responsible for all of it? Julian. The most underrated, most slept on, most disrespected hero in all of Mobile Legends. And today, we are going to change that reputation forever. Before the game even started, here is something most YouTube gameplay videos never talk about. What happens before the match actually begins is just as important as what happens during it. Preparation is everything. And in this game, specifically, the preparation was clean. Item build locked in before the loading screen finished. Emblem setup double-checked. Spell selected. Mental state locked in. No distractions, no excuses. Just full focus on the next 20 minutes of gameplay. That mindset, before the game even loads, is what separates players who occasionally have good games from players who consistently dominate. You have to decide you're going to win before you even see the map. The enemy team composition was checked during the pick and ban phase. 2 squishies in the back line, a marksman and a mage, 1 tank, 1 fighter, 1 support. The moment I saw that lineup, I already knew how this game was going to end. Julian absolutely feasts on backline squishies. That marksman and that mage were already dead. They just did not know it yet. Early game, patience is a weapon. The game starts, and here's where most Julian players make their first and biggest mistake. They see enemies, they get excited, they charge in, and they die, and then they spend the rest of the game trying to catch up from behind. Do not be that player. Please, I am begging you. Early game Julian is like a sports car with no fuel yet. The machine is there. The potential is there. The speed is there in theory. But without the items, without the gold, you're just an expensive-looking car that cannot go anywhere. So what do you do in early game? You fuel up, you farm, you last-hit minions. You clear jungle camps efficiently. You make gold as fast as humanly possible while staying alive. That is the only job in early game. In this particular game, the first 3 minutes were spent almost entirely on farming. 0 unnecessary fights, 0 ego plays, just clean, efficient gold generation. By the time the first major fight broke out on the map, I already had my tough boots and was halfway to completing Blade of Heptasias. While other players were dying and feeding the enemy, I was getting richer every 30 seconds. That is the game within the game that most players never understand. Now, around minute 3, something happened that I want to highlight specifically because it is a situation every Julian player will face. An enemy came into my jungle to steal a camp. Just one enemy, a marksman farming where they should not have been. And every instinct in my body said, go, chase them, kill them, get the first blood. And you know what I did instead? I let them go. I know, that sounds crazy. But here's the logic. I did not have Heptasias yet. My damage was not at the level where I could guarantee a clean kill. If I chased and missed the kill, I waste time. If I chased and got counter-ganked, I lose gold and health and time. The risk was not worth the reward at that specific moment. Patience is not weakness, bro. Patience is a weapon when used correctly. First blood happened at minute 4 on the other side of the map. My teammates got involved in a fight. I watched on the minimap and continued farming. By minute 5, I had Heptasias completed and my entire energy shifted. The patient phase was over. Hunting season had officially begun. Mid game. Hunting season opens. There is a specific feeling that every Julian player knows. It happens the moment your second item completes. Something just clicks. The damage numbers start looking different. Enemies that felt tanky before suddenly look very killable. And you start looking at the minimap not to avoid danger, but to find it. Minute 6. Heptasias completed. I rotated immediately to the nearest lane where the enemy marksman was pushing alone. This is the exact target Julian was built to destroy.